Okay, this is just something kind of personal, I guess you could say, but not really, you know. But anyway, looking for love, or what I found out from looking for love from my own experience. When I was looking for love, like a lot of my life, I've been like I would find myself in the habit of, or in the past, not a lot of my life, in the past, I would find myself in the habit of looking for love, trying to find happiness in broken things, I guess you could say. Um, well, not really broken things, but just where most people wouldn't look, I guess you could say. Most people call it broken. And to me, I wouldn't see it as being broken, and I would make it so to myself that it isn't broken. You know what I mean? So that would have interest in me on some level. But anyway, that's really beside the point. But but see, I found out after a while, kind of recently, that when I was looking for love, I was really looking for myself. I would try so hard to, like, not really want to lose people or lose associates or certain type of beings, that I feel like that has to just be in my life every second. You know what I mean? Like all the time. Like I would think that there would be just like love or whatever. Or I would think that would just be cool. You know what I'm saying? That they could just really just they should be here all the time. Like I'm afraid of losing them type of thing. But really, I was afraid of losing self. Like I was afraid of like basically I was intimidated of the own strength that resides within me. So I would try to find that strength in others outside of myself. Basically, I wouldn't go within first. So they'll bring about certain type of cycles within me. Bring about certain type of cycles that I would go through. And I know it's just like a while back. And I was just and when you set expectations for people, you're already setting fair because you're expecting a certain type of outcome. Like you have a prejudgment. Like you have a prejudgment on the outcome. So you're basically closing other doors because you have a precursor to what should be going on, and you're just not going with the flow. You know what I mean? You're not changing with the times. You're set on just that one thing. So if that one thing goes wrong, then what? Like you get sad or whatever you want to call it. Just getting the feelings or whatever. But that's what I figured out. You find love from within here. You go within self first. You don't go out here looking for it because out here will fool you. You know, like what's out here will fool you if you just think that's the total truth. The truth comes within you find your own truth, and then when you start seeking for the truth will then in fact find you every time. The truth will find you. So that's just for anyone that feels like that they should put up with people because they feel like they need them, or they should put up with things just because they feel like they need this, or it has the illusion of telling you that you need this, so this needs to be in your life no matter what, you know, and they're not flowing with it. They just really want to be stuck there because of comfort, because they've become comfortable and stagnant with this one thing. They just want to stay stuck there. Like they're afraid of losing it, so they're afraid of losing themselves. They have in essence lost themselves in something that is outside of them. Like they've lost themselves in something that is outside of them. So they already feel like they're lost. Already they're already lost because they lost themselves. Because they're looking at this person to satisfy their needs when really it comes from within. But this is just something I figured out. something I've gotten past, some of the lesson that I've learned that was important to me from my experience. And I hope that it can help someone else's experience that may be going through the same things or have went through the same thing, because if you have, you feel me, you know what I'm talking about. But I mean, if you don't, it's cool. Maybe it's just not meant for you. But anyway, that's all I want to speak on. Y'all have a good one.